So the types of Islamic banking contracts. We are going to discuss about the types of Islamic banking contracts. Number one, actually, at first we will divide the Islamic banking contracts into two types. Number one is the profit and loss sharing or PLS contracts. Profit and loss sharing or PLS contracts. So you understand that this is basically profit and loss sharing. The name is very much self-explanatory, right? So profit and loss sharing contracts are Sharia based. Definitely. Any doubt about that? Profit and loss sharing contracts are, yes, profit and loss sharing contracts are basically definitely Sharia based, because Sharia does not prohibit sharing of profit and loss. Okay, it is completely allowed. Okay, and normally these are equity based, because one party or both parties will invest their own money. Okay, so equity based. And participation contracts, another name of this type of contract is participation, because the investors definitely participate, and the other party, and there may have some party who are not participating financially, but they are participating non-financially. And this is one way, and in another case, maybe all of them are financially participating, non-financially participating. So there can be different type of mixture of financial and non-financial participation. But the main thing is there will be participation from different parties. So it is based on equity. And the returns are not predetermined. Returns of this type of contracts, PLS contracts, are not predetermined, because you do not know what will happen in the future. What will happen, how much will be produced from the assets that are being purchased from the invested money. For example, if a few cars are purchased using the invested money to rent them, so we do not know what will happen in the market of rented car. Sometimes the rent may go high, sometimes the rent may go down. So depending on that, the revenue will go up and down. Not only that, the operating cost is also uncertain, because there are some natural uncertainty that you cannot predict. Okay, so the returns are not predetermined. That is another characteristic of this type of profit and loss sharing contract. Okay, and these type of contracts involve establishing a fixed agreed sharing ratio, not amount. It is a ratio. Remember, it is something like 50%, 50%, something like 60%, 40%, or 70%, 30%. Not something like I will take 5,000 taka and anything remains, you will get it. Not like that. Okay, rather it is an agreed upon ratio of sharing of profit and loss. So profit and loss sharing will be fixed in advance. Okay, in this kind of contracts. Now the other class is called non-profit and loss sharing contract. So in this case, actually we are not sharing a profit or loss. These are called NPLS contract, or non-profit and loss sharing contracts. Okay, and these may not be Sharia based, but these must be Sharia compliant. Even if you make some contract that does not share profit or loss, you should make sure that no Sharia prohibited elements are there. Maybe you are not doing any business, you are doing something else, but it should be allowed by the Islamic Sharia. So non-profit and loss sharing contracts are normally Sharia compliant. We may not call them Sharia based, but we can call them Sharia compliant. And examples are trading contracts, some kind of cost plus arrangement, and supporting contracts. These are the two types of NPLS, that means non-profit and loss sharing contracts. So supporting contracts are fee based, but definitely it has to pass the Sharia compliance issue. Okay, so two types. Under the second major type, that is the non-profit and loss sharing, we have two types. One is the trading contract, which is cost plus arrangement. Another one is supporting contract, which is fee based. And the returns are predetermined and fixed subject to Sharia constraint. You remember that we have already mentioned that every arrangement of NPLS must be Sharia compliant. So if Sharia allows, then predetermined and fixed return is possible. For example, fee, fee that has been decided. So it is pre-decided fee, but it has to be Sharia compliant. Sharia must not prohibit it. Okay. You can see the different types of contracts and their examples in this table. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So we have basically three types: trading contract, participation contract, and supporting contract. Participation contract is profit and loss sharing basis, the middle one, and the right side and left side one are NPLS, that means non-profit and loss sharing contracts. Participation contracts are equity based, okay, and trading contract and supporting contract, these two are respectively cost plus arrangement and fee arrangement. So namely, if we want to mention the examples, istisna, izara, by bitaman azil, by inah, murabaha, salam forward, wadiyah. These are basically trading contracts. And musharaka, mudaraba, these are basically the examples of participation contract. And al-rahnu, al-kafala, qard al-hasan, hiwala, tabarru, hidah, ibra. These are the examples of supporting contracts under Islamic banking arrangement.